Today on Duke by the River YouTube edition, we have a new owner. And no, Hokey, Jay Sugarman is not gone. But we have a new minority owner that, might raise our stock as a club just a wee little bit. But we will discuss that in full detail coming up next. Let's get this started, guys. Got it! That is right. Welcome everyone to Duke by the River, this show where we follow everything Philadelphia Union with your boy El Parcero Philly, and of course with the PSN Union team. We have a podcast as well, guys. Duke by the River, your podcast for everything Philadelphia Union, brought to you by PSN. Guys, check that out wherever you listen to podcasts: Spotify, Google, Apple, wherever it is. Check that out so you guys can stay up to date with all your Union stuff. We've had a lot of fun with the PSN Union team. From Tim Lovinguth, Matt McLean, Jeff Green, Matt Nissenfield, and of course our boss man Liam Jenkins. We've had a lot of fun discussing a lot of different topics throughout this stoppage time. So check that out, guys. And of course, just like and subscribe to that podcast as well. It's been a minute since I've gotten in front of a camera and done a Duke by the River episode for YouTube, but we have been deprived as Union fans this season. Literally right before this coronavirus outbreak, we saw our Philadelphia Union travel over to the Bank of California Stadium and take it to LAFC. Got a draw, but it was still super exciting to watch, to then get no Union soccer. But ladies and gentlemen, today the Union have sparked a certain interest into every sports fan out there. And that is because we have a new minority owner. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, NBA superstar, two-time NBA champion, Kevin Durant from the Brooklyn Nets is now the minority owner of the Philadelphia Union. Now, we don't have any full details of what this is. We haven't even gotten an official statement from the Philadelphia Union. But what we do have is a tweet from a verified account, John Oran, some media reporter from Washington, D.C. So I'm going to buy into that. Obviously, he reports in Kevin Durant's home city, birth city. This has been talked about over the past 6 months. If you guys remember that photo that we saw down in Chester with Jay Sugarman and our co-manager Jim Curtin with Kevin Durant downtown Energy, or the Sub now. So, Kevin Durant has had some time to marinate into the idea of being a minority owner of the Philadelphia Union, and we know that this is a trend that's been going on in the MLS. We see other athletes and celebrities buying into minority shares of these MLS clubs. In Seattle, we have Russell Wilson with his lovely wife Sierra owning part of the Seattle Sounders, and down in Houston, James Harden owning part of the Houston Dynamo. And I think for a lot of these multi-million-dollar athletes who have some money to spare and wanting to invest, they see the MLS being a league on the up and coming. The MLS has grown substantially over the past couple seasons, and it's going to continue growing. Soccer is literally the sport for us millennials. So this is a trend that you really want to get on right now. And for him, playing in Brooklyn, obviously, why not NYCFC or the New York Red Bull? But as we all know, Red Bull, owned by the Red Bull Corporation, they're not looking for anyone to buy into shares of their soccer club, especially when you have clubs all over the world, essentially. And same situation with NYCFC, owned by the City Corporation, owning Manchester City, Melbourne City as well. And then, of course, he is a DC boy, and DC United being DC United, we're not interested. Yeah, beats me. How do you not want NBA superstar Kevin Durant owning part of your freaking franchise? He's from DC. But regardless, again, we reap the benefits from DC United's mishaps, and he's now our part owner. Now, this is humongous. I get it. This might not help us on the pitch. Kevin Durant's not going to suit up and play the number 10 role for us. No. But what he does is he brings a certain relevancy to the Philadelphia Union. Guys, how often do you diehard Union fans out there tell your at a neighborhood party, at a neighborhood barbecue, And, you know, you got Joe, Jim, and Phil who are, you know, diehard 4-for-4s. And you're like, oh, I'm a Union fan. And they're like, why? And you're just, you inside, you boil up a little bit, right? But now, Joe, Jim, and Phil are like, Kevin Durant is a minority owner of the Union. That has to capture your mind a little bit there. So this is going to bring certain relevancy within the city, knowing that this is a major four sports market here, and soccer has not really kicked off, or at least the MLS club has not really kicked off in the way that we all expected it to. So that's going to help us within the city, but also too, whether it be a rising star that we're looking to get after, or a known European name that's going to help us, he's going to know that Kevin Durant is a minority owner. And all it takes is one little text, one little video. Maybe if it's a big enough player, meets them in person, be like, hey, this is why you need to join the Philadelphia Union. So we don't have full details of what this exactly is, but I, for one, am so excited that we have Kevin Durant as a minority owner. Listen, I'm a 5-sport guy, and I know what Kevin Durant is. I've followed him since his time in Texas, and I hated him when he went to the Golden State Warriors. Now I love him again because he's a minority owner of the Union. But this is a huge, absolutely humongous deal. I've already seen on Twitter the DP people. You know, now we can get DPs here. Like, guys, relax. You just got Kevin Durant. We're not gonna go ahead and get Messi and Ronaldo over here. All right. This is a big monumental day, guys. Guys, as well, check out our article on Philly Sports Network that our own Matt McLean wrote. We will put a link in the descriptions below so you guys can read that as well. Matt McLean did a great job getting you that information as well. If you would like to read it and you're not a fan of my voice, it's on you. but that is on Philly Sports Network. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you checking me out. Again, I am your boy, Parcero Philly. You guys can check me out on my YouTube channel as well, at Parcero Philly. And I'm on Twitter as well, Parcero Philly. Instagram, L_Parcero_Philly. Thank you so much, Philly Sports Network, for allowing me to put up another video. And until next time, guys, I'm your boy, Parcero Philly. And Dupont, baby. Let's get it.